it is getting tougher as the days go by in sports betting. And that's why you need insight about the events that you're going to back every single day. So first time coming across the channel, hit the subscribe button to become a part of this community of what we like to call CV sports traders that we are building here on YouTube. And don't forget to smash that like button, everyone. So it shows support to the channel. It helps us grow, so we can serve you better as we've always tried to do before now. Don't forget to turn your notification bells on so you'll be the first person to know when I post something of value on the channel and you don't miss out on important updates. So welcome back, guys. My name is Huka, and I will be your host on this daily podcast show where I bring you sports betting insights, and safe market options, which are an expression of our opinions about this event as far as sports betting is concerned. So if you're a sports bettor, you can have the safe market options for your use and the information also. But if you just like football, basketball, or whatever, you have information about this event to keep you informed. Okay. But if you don't, either of those, you can't just, educate yourself. If you just get into sports betting or sports in general and you're watching this, you can't just go with the information that we provide and keep yourself up to date about what's happening in these events, given what we will see and what the outcomes will be. Okay, so let's get right into the events we have for today. The first is the game between Gasket Richard and Koboli Flavio, and here's insight about that sporting event for those who will be looking to back it.
This upcoming match between Flavio Koboli and Richard Gasquet promises to be a fiercely competitive showdown, even though both athletes have struggled this season. Koboli, in particular, has faced significant challenges, suffering losses in 9 out of his 12 matches. Nevertheless, he might find some reassurance in the fact that Gasquet has also experienced his share of inconsistency. Gasquet enters this match with a slight advantage, having secured victories in his last 2 completed matches and holding a favorable head-to-head record against Koboli. Their last encounter at the San Benedetto Challenger in 2023 ended with Gasquet winning 4-6, 6-3, 6-1. When it comes to their performances on clay, neither player boasts remarkable statistics. However, Gasquet's recent comeback victory against Botic van de Zandschulp in the second round, where he rallied from a set down to win 4-6, 7-5, 6-1, could provide him with a valuable psychological edge.
So given the report that we have there, we think that, Gasquet to win exactly one set will not be the case in this sporting event, and that's priced at an odd of 1.26, which means Gasquet will not just win one set. It's either he's not going to win any set, 0, and the other guy takes 2, or he's going to win 2-0, or he's going to win 2-1, but he's not going to just win one set and that'll be all in this sporting event today. That's whether he loses or wins. It's not just going to be by one set. All right, guys. That's the prediction for that sporting event. Next sporting event is the game between Stellenbosch and Zamalek, and here's insight about this CAF, qualification taking place today for those who will be looking to back it.
Stellenbosch has surpassed all predictions by reaching this stage in their first ever Confederations Cup. Despite facing tough competition, their group stage results, which garnered 9 points, secured them a well-deserved spot in the knockout rounds. Now, they are up against a formidable opponent in the reigning champions, Zamalek, having previously faced last season's runner-up during the group phase. With Zamalek on an impressive 9-match unbeaten run in the Confederations Cup, they will certainly present a significant challenge for the Morons. Considering Zamalek's strong performance, we anticipate that they will come out on top in this match.
So given the report that we have there, we think that, Zamalek, away team to win or draw, will be the safe way to play this one today at another 1.34 in that sporting event. Moving on, next sporting events between Bengaluru FC and Gao. And here's insight about this sporting event before I tell you what the safe market option we went with is in that one today.
Bengaluru's resounding victory over Mumbai City at the weekend was an impressive display, but they are likely to face a more formidable challenge in breaching Goa's stout defense, which conceded a mere 27 goals during the regular season. Considering the two teams will meet again in the second leg over the coming weekend, Goa may adopt a cautious approach, prioritizing a clean sheet in this encounter. Securing a shutout would grant them a significant advantage heading into the reverse fixture, allowing them to focus on scoring away from home.
So, given that report that we have there, we think that in the first half, we will not see both teams scoring in the first half of this sporting event today, and last price turnover of 1.23 in that one. Next sporting event is between Trabzonspor and Bodrumspor, and here's insight about the sporting event. Before we tell you what the safe market option we went with is in this sporting event today.
Bodrum has made history by reaching the quarterfinals of a Turkish Cup competition for the very first time. In contrast, Trabzonspor is no stranger to this level, as they are making their fourth consecutive appearance in the quarterfinals and have a commendable track record, having won 2 out of their last 3 attempts. While Trabzonspor brings experience and the advantage of playing at home, Bodrum is determined to extend the match and seize any chances that come their way. With their recent scoring prowess, the visitors are hopeful about finding the net, which could unsettle the home side and lead to an exciting match.
So, given that report that we have there, we think that the home team to qualify will be the safe way to play this one today at another 1.15. It's quite small, that odd, but of course, we want to give you what happens, what's going to happen. Safe market options. Remember that. Okay. Next sporting event is between Fenerbahce and Galatasaray, and here's insight about the sporting event taking place today for those who will be looking to back it.
The race for the Turkish Super League title has taken an exciting turn, with just 6 points between Galatasaray and Fenerbahce. Fenerbahce's advantage of having a game in hand adds an extra layer of intrigue to the competition. However, both teams will now redirect their attention to the Turkish Cup. Galatasaray has already proven their strength against their opponents, having won 3-1 at this location and drawing 0-0 in the previous Super League encounter. While this match is the highlight of the round, the hosts might find it challenging to secure a decisive victory, setting the stage for an exhilarating showdown.
So, given that report that we have there, we think that the away team having a 2-goal advantage going into that sporting event and maintaining that advantage until the end of 90 minutes will be the safe way to play this one today if you're looking at backing that event as far as sports betting is concerned, and as far as our opinion goes, in that sporting event at another 1.25 in that one. Next sporting event is between Stens Payton, and Tomiljanovic, and it's a tennis game, and there's insight about that sporting event for those who look to back that sporting event today.
Peyton Stans, ranked 16th, is preparing to compete against Ajla Tomljanovic on the green clay court of Charleston. Stans boasts an impressive clay court record, highlighted by her victory at a WTA Tour event in Morocco last year. In contrast, Tomljanovic has faced difficulties on clay recently, experiencing several early tournament exits in 2024. Nonetheless, Tomljanovic demonstrated her tenacity in her opening match this year, rallying from a set down to defeat lucky loser Kyoko Okomura in the first round. She achieved a 3-6, 6-1, 6-2 victory, showcasing her capacity to adapt and overcome obstacles. With their different performances on clay, it will be intriguing to see how Stan's expertise on this surface measures up against Tomljanovic's resolve to improve her results.
So, given that sporting event we have there, we think that Stearns Payton will be winning one set in this tennis game today. She should win that tennis event today, but just to be on the safe side, like we said, being on the safe side of the channel, we will be going with her to win just one set in that sporting event today, and that's priced at around 1.19 in that sporting event. Next is the game between Bournemouth and Ipswich Town, and here's insight about that sporting event for those who would like to back it.
Bournemouth urgently needs to get back to winning in the Premier League, having gone 4 matches without a victory. With the race for European spots heating up, it's essential for the Cherries to find their rhythm again. Unless they are still feeling the effect of their FA Cup loss, this match offers a perfect chance for Bournemouth to claim 3 crucial points. On the other hand, Ipswich Town is facing a monumental challenge to avoid dropping back to the Championship. Their recent performance has been poor, suffering 4 straight league losses and conceding an alarming 12 goals in that span. The outlook for Ipswich is grim, and they will need a remarkable turnaround to change their current course.
So, given that sporting events report that we have there, we think that the away team, Ipswich Town, will not be able to score up to 2 goals against Bournemouth today on that 1.5. That is at another 1.25 in that sporting event today. Next sporting event is between Brighton and Aston Villa, and here's insight about that sporting event for those who would be looking to back it today.
Brighton and Aston Villa are both in a strong position to achieve European qualification for the upcoming season. Each team has secured 12 league wins, making them closely matched, with Brighton holding a slight edge in the standings, reflected by just a few places and points separating them. Brighton has shown remarkable performance at home, suffering only 2 league losses at the Amex Stadium this season. However, their 6 draws at home suggest they have occasionally missed opportunities to secure full points in matches they could have won. On the other hand, Aston Villa has seen a revival in their performance following the signings of Marco Asensio and Marcus Rashford, setting the stage for an exciting clash between two teams vying for European success.
So, given the report that we have there, we think that the away team going into the sporting event with 2 goals advantage handicap and expecting them to maintain that until the 90 minutes would be the safe way to play this one today at another 1.28 in that sporting event. We look at Rashford and Asensio and his teammates, being able to maintain a 2-goal advantage going into this one against a Brighton side that had played, against Nottingham Field and should have had legs in that sporting event. I don't know what happened to Man U yesterday, Manchester United yesterday. It was very weird to lose against a Nottingham team that had come from playing extra time, in that sporting event. But it is what it is. Football is crazy, like I said, nowadays. So it's important to have the information. There's never been a better time to have more information about sporting events before you bet back on them. Okay. So before I go further, guys, make sure that you've hit the like button. 1 second to do that, and it's free of charge. Supports the channel. It helps us grow. Helps other sport bettors out there find this like you've done. Also, somebody's like made you find this, so please replicate that gesture to help somebody else find this. Don't forget to subscribe for the first time coming across the channel. This is how we do. You've seen it. We go out there, give you insights about sporting events, research a lot, get insights about them, and make safe market options and bring them to you guys. Share that with you every day. What we're about to do from our end, have you have that information also, so you can also be able to increase your chances of winning significantly and beating the odds in the long run by doing this every single day. Okay, don't forget to turn your notification bells on also, so you'll be the first to know when we put something of value on the channel, which we try to do every other day. All right, guys. Next sporting events between Manchester City and Leicester City, and here's insight about that sporting event for those who would like to back it today.
Leicester City is nearing a pivotal moment, with the threat of relegation hanging heavily over them. Struggling with a poor run of performances, the Foxes find themselves 9 points away from safety, hindered by a leaky defense that has allowed far too many goals. To make matters worse, Leicester has not found the back of the net in the league since January 26, a goal drought that seems to seal their fate. On the other hand, Manchester City, while having a season that falls short of their usual high standards, is still in the race for silverware. This match offers City a prime chance to secure 3 crucial points and improve their goal difference, further solidifying their standing in the league.
So given the report that we have there, we think that, the home team to win will be the safe way to play this one at another 1.21 in that sporting event. Next is the game between Derby County and Preston North End. And here's insight about this sporting event taking place today for those who will be looking to back it.
Derby County approaches this match with a surge of confidence, having achieved 3 straight wins, including 2 at home. They are determined to secure their 10th home victory of the season, and their past performance against Preston at Pride Park gives them an added advantage. On the other hand, Preston North End is facing a downturn in their performance, still reeling from a disappointing exit in the FA Cup. They will need to rally significantly against their well-rested rivals, who have enjoyed a break. Given Preston's recent away struggles and their unfavorable history in this matchup, they are likely to face a challenging contest.
So given the report that we have there, we think that, the home team should be able to score today, and that's priced at another of 1.14 in that sporting event. This is a value bet. I've seen how Derby is supposed to beat Preston North End all over the place today. But of course, like I said, we like to play safe on the channel, so I think there's value in this one. And of course, if you're going to win, you have to score, right? So we're testing their scoring prowess also at the same time. Let's see how that pans out at another 1.41, which is quite valuable if you ask me in that sporting event. Next is the game between Stuttgart and Leipzig. And here's insight about that sporting event for those who will be looking to back it today.
This DFB Pokal clash represents the inaugural matchup between these two clubs, both competing for the 6th position in the Bundesliga. The pressure is on, as the victor will progress to the final and keep their hopes alive for a Europa League berth next season. On the other hand, Stuttgart comes into this game facing challenges in regaining their winning momentum, having not secured a victory since early February. Although they have struggled to finish matches successfully, Stuttgart has shown a persistent knack for finding the back of the net, a pattern that could very well persist against Leipzig.
So, given that report that we have there about that sporting event, we think that over 1.5 goals will be the safe way to play this one today at another 1.19 in that sporting event. Moving on, next sporting event we have is between Liverpool and Everton, and has insight about that sporting event taking place today for those who will be looking to back it.
Although Liverpool is overwhelmingly favored to win this match, their recent performances have been somewhat lackluster, injecting a hint of nervousness among Reds fans as they return from the international break. On the other hand, Everton has undergone a significant transformation since the return of David Moyes, emerging as one of the most improved teams in the top flight. We anticipate that the Toffees will push Liverpool to their limits in this high-profile encounter, ensuring a competitive and engaging match.
So, given that report that we have there in that sporting event, we think that over 1.5 goals will be scored here today at another 1.27 in that sporting event between Liverpool and Everton today. Next sporting event is between Cannes and Reims, and this is from the Copa to France. And here's insight about that sporting event taking place today for those who will be looking to back it.
Cannes is about to face its toughest test yet in the French Cup, as they prepare to take on a Ligue 1 rival for the first time this season. Although they compete in National 2, Cannes is riding high on the momentum of their remarkable cup journey, having knocked out 3 teams from higher leagues. While Cannes has shown a knack for scoring, their defense has raised some red flags, with a limited number of clean sheets throughout the tournament. Interestingly, their opponents, Reims, have encountered similar defensive challenges, securing just 1 clean sheet in their 4 matches in the French Cup. This sets the stage for what promises to be an exciting and potentially high-scoring match.
So, given that report that we have there, it's safe to say that, Reims should be able to win, but to be on the safe side, as we always try to do on the channel, we'll be going with the wager no bet in this sporting event today, and that's priced at another 1.26. In that one, you saw how PSG and Dunkirk was yesterday. The away team started winning 2-0. And it took PSG a hard fight, to get that to 4-2 at the end of the day. So, just in case that wants to replicate itself here, we think that the away team should be able to at least get a draw, and give us our stakes back if they cannot win in that sporting event. That's what draw no bet means. If for those who are just first encountering that on the channel or in sports betting as a whole. The next sporting event is between AC Milan and Inter Milan, and hence insight about that sporting event for those who would be looking to back it today.
Although AC Milan has been the stronger side against Inter Milan this season, we foresee a potential turnaround in this matchup. Our forecast is informed by the recent performances of both teams, indicating that Inter Milan is building momentum. Historically, Inter Milan has had the advantage in this rivalry, and notably, they often excel when playing away in the derby. A look at their recent away record against Milan shows an impressive 3 victories and 1 draw in their last 4 encounters. This pattern, along with their recent improvement in form, convinces us that Inter Milan is poised to challenge AC Milan's dominance this season and achieve a favorable outcome.
So, given the report that we have there, we think that the away team to score will be the safe way to play this one today at another 1.23 in that sporting event. We expect Inter Milan to be able to score today because AC Milan is believed to be in disarray. So we expect them to take advantage or at least score a goal, and do what they need to do. But I've been seeing correct score around the place about this sporting event. 1 in favor of the home team and 2 in favor of Inter. I've been seeing that all over the place. So that could be a possible correct score for this game. I'm just saying, out of research, this is what I find. All right, so 1-2 might be the correct score here. You might want to look at that critically and try and stick something small on it, see how it goes. Next sporting event is between Benfica and Farense, and here's insight about the sporting event taking place today for those who will be looking to back it.
Benfica approaches this match as the strong favourites, knowing that only a win will keep their championship hopes alive. Their impressive 7-match winning streak in the league is sure to bolster their confidence significantly. At home, Benfica's offensive capabilities have been remarkable, netting at least 3 goals in each of their last 4 league games. However, their defense raises some concerns, having allowed goals in each of their previous 4 matches, including one against Forens. Conversely, Forens is equally in need of a victory, but their recent performances indicate they may find it challenging to secure one. Given Benfica's strength and Forens' inconsistencies, a win for the home team seems highly probable.
So, given the report that we have there, we think that over 2 goals will be seen in this sporting event today, and that's priced at a total of 1.22 in that one. Next is the sporting event between Atletico Madrid and Barcelona, and here's insight about the sporting event taking place today before we tell you what the safe market option we're entering is.
Barcelona's offense has been nearly unstoppable in their recent games, consistently overpowering their rivals, including Atletico Madrid. While their defensive performance has not been as strong, with only a few clean sheets to show, their attacking strength has compensated for this shortcoming. With an impressive unbeaten streak of 20 matches, Barcelona heads into their clash with Atletico brimming with confidence. However, Atletico, the last team to hand Barcelona a defeat back in December, will be keen to recreate that 2-1 success. Despite having the advantage of playing at home, Atletico's recent performances have been lackluster, raising questions about their ability to achieve a repeat of their past triumph.
So, given the report that we have there, we think that over 1.5 goals will be seen in this sporting event today at an odd of 1.18 in that sporting event. Next, finally, is the sporting event between Heart of Oaks and Nations FC from Ghana Premier League. And here's insight about that sporting event for those who will be looking to back it today.
As the season reaches its pivotal stage, Hearts of Oak and Nations FC find themselves in a fierce competition, separated by just 1 point in the top 5 standings. A significant element of their success lies in their strong defensive skills, with both teams showcasing some of the league's toughest defenses, having allowed only 13 and 14 goals against them, respectively. Given their defensive strength, it's no wonder that recent games featuring these teams have seen few scoring chances. This pattern is likely to persist in their upcoming clash, as two of the league's most formidable defensive squads go head-to-head, which could lead to a match that is both low-scoring and intensely competitive.
So, given that insight about that sporting event, we think that under 2.5 goals will be the safe way to play this one at another 1.35 in that sporting event. We wanted to go with under 3 goals or under 3.5, but we couldn't find that on this bookmarker. So, if you have it in your bookmarker of choice, you can't go with under 3 or under 3.5 goals in this sporting event today. That is a much safer option, but we don't expect to see a lot of goals here regardless, but that's just saying, about that. So these are sporting events we have for you today, as well as safe market options, paired with them as we always do on the channel. We didn't do that yesterday, but today we have done that, and we'll keep doing that because you asked for it that way. So I hope that you find something value by watching this video basically, and that you'll be able to carve out, winning slips for yourselves, as we always try to advocate on the channel. We actually left a video about how to do just that, so if you don't know how to do that, you can watch that video to know how to create winning slips, from the events provided on the channel. All right, guys. So given that, that being said, sports events, sports football comes with all factors that can affect the outcomes of these events. In football, you have VAR. You could have someone red carded in a sporting event, and you could have someone score an own goal. We have penalty kicks, and we have injury and fitness concerns to certain players, in the team, and this could affect the outcome of those events in our favor also, or it could go against us, but can have an effect on the outcome. So knowing that, it is important to gamble responsibly. It's been happening for some days now. We've been having bad days. So the ideal thing to do is to gamble responsibly and reduce your stakes and learn. Because I believe even when we lost, we learn. That's how life is supposed to be. Generally in life, you can take your L, to be losses. I can't take my L's to be learning. I decide that my L's will be learning, and that's why we talk about the mindset, mentality that you go with in sporting event is very important. I will be leaving a video about that very soon. I keep saying that, but I will do that. Your mindset is very important. You have to guide your mindset about sports betting. Do not let anybody tell you otherwise. about sports trading. In this case, I call it sports trading because now you have information. That's why we even set up this channel, to make you better and have a different mindset about what people think about sports betting. You will lose a lot more if you don't have information about these events. But with information, insight about these events, your chances of winning increase significantly, and that's why we created this channel. It's the mindset mentality that had us come out here to create this channel in the first place, because we know that information is very important, before going out there to stake. And a lot of you didn't have that before now. So we're providing that to help you guys beat the odds and increase the chances of winning mentally by giving you more information about the sporting event and increasing and making your mental game stronger. So it doesn't matter if we lost before, you know what to do, adjust your stake properly, okay, and manage your bankroll properly, because there will be losses and there will be wins. Okay, guys, in order not to keep it too much, don't forget to smash that like button. Very important that you smash it. Subscribe if it's the first time coming across the channel. Or you've been here, if not done that, and don't forget to turn notification bells on, everyone, so you'll be the first to know when we post something of value on the channel, and you don't miss out on important updates, guys. So that'll be all for now. I mean, yours humbly, yours, truly yours, Hookah, right here, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. For now, have a wonderful day, and may the odds be in our favor always, guys. Peace out.